Governor Jay Inslee says the state wants to move people living at Camp Hope indoors as soon as possible, as soon as they have some other housing plans lined up. City and county leaders have their own deadline, and it's fast approaching. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk joining us now in the studio with more on what the governor had to say today. Kyle?
Well, local leaders are moving forward with plans to remove people and tents by November 15th. That's just 13 days from now. They believe outreach work can be done just as effectively indoors at the Trent shelter. The governor, on the other hand, is worried that pushing people out too early could result in Camp Hope 2.
We know this is a crisis in the state of Washington. We know we have a long ways to go. But I am pleased to say we are making solid progress on this effort.
Touring a homeless shelter in western Washington today, Governor Jay Inslee was asked about Camp Hope.
The state's position is we want to close and folks move to better housing away from Camp Hope as soon as possible.
People have been camping on the washed out property for 10 months. With millions of dollars earmarked to help the homeless, Inslee says there has been, quote, significant progress.
The number of people there, I think, has come down from about 600 to 400 or in that range. We are very aggressively looking for other housing solutions for them.
Local leaders say that work isn't happening quickly enough. Spokane County has filed a lawsuit against the Department of Transportation, and local leaders plan to clear people out by November 15th. The city of Spokane says outreach work will continue at the Trent shelter, which the mayor says is a safer, more humane alternative to sleeping outside.
That Trent shelter, no matter who runs it, it's going to be full.
The city is now working with the Salvation Army to create more space at the Trent shelter, and Catholic Charities could open the former Quality Inn as soon as December 1st. However, Governor Inslee worries that putting speed ahead of placement could have even worse consequences.
Now, some people in the community don't want to see them just pushed to another park in Spokane. They want them to have some other housing situation, so this just doesn't create a Camp Hope 2. And that's what we're doing, very dedicated to that as quickly as humanly possible.
And according to our sister station, King 5, the most recent numbers put the state's homeless population at 83,000 people. Nearly half of them live in King County. Mark.